Thinking about buying or selling a business but don't know where to start? Today, we're walking first-time founders through the complete M&A process, from finding a target to closing the deal. Stick around, because these steps can save you time, money, and major mistakes. Hit subscribe for more insider strategies. 1. Understanding why M&A matters. The first step for any founder is to understand why M&A is a powerful tool. Unlike organic growth, which relies solely on building customers, products, and revenue from scratch, M&A allows you to acquire an existing business, customer base, or intellectual property. It accelerates growth, provides instant revenue streams, and often opens doors to new markets. Founders need to see M&A not just as a financial transaction, but as a strategic opportunity to gain capabilities, talent, and competitive advantage. By thinking strategically, first-time founders can position themselves to leverage acquisitions in ways that create real business value. 2. Identifying the right target. Not every business is worth acquiring, and finding the right target is critical. A founder must look for companies that align with their vision, complement existing operations, or provide strategic opportunities for growth. This might be a business in the same industry with loyal customers, or one in a related sector that allows cross-selling or operational synergies. Ideal targets often have consistent cash flow, minimal debt, and growth potential. At this stage, research is key, analyzing industry trends, assessing competition, and understanding market dynamics will help founders identify companies where acquisitions make sense and create long-term value. 3. Performing initial outreach and screening. Once potential targets are identified, founders must engage with the owners or brokers. This involves initial outreach, expressing interest, and conducting preliminary screenings to determine if the business meets basic criteria. During this phase, it's important to ask the right questions about revenue, profit margins, customer retention, and operational challenges. First-time founders should focus on learning the business thoroughly while also assessing the seller's motivations. Many successful acquisitions hinge on understanding both the financial and human side of the transaction, why the owner is selling, what risks exist, and where opportunities lie. 4. Valuation and financial analysis. Valuation is one of the most intimidating aspects of M&A, but it is essential. Founders must understand what the business is truly worth, not just the price the seller requests. Methods include looking at revenue multiples, EBITDA earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation and amortization, and comparing similar businesses in the market. Financial due diligence ensures that the numbers presented are accurate and that the business has a sustainable cash flow. First-time founders may rely on advisors, accountants, or experienced mentors at this stage to avoid overpaying or miscalculating the value. A well-supported valuation lays the groundwork for fair negotiations and protects the founder's investment. 5. Structuring the deal. Structuring the deal creatively is often the difference between a successful acquisition and a missed opportunity. For first-time founders, this may involve using seller financing, earnouts, or equity swaps to reduce upfront capital requirements. Many acquisitions are structured in layers, a portion paid up front, another portion tied to future performance, and sometimes a small equity stake offered to the seller. The structure should align incentives so that both parties benefit from the business's success. For founders with limited capital, creative deal structures are key to gaining control of a business without overextending financially. 6. Legal and regulatory considerations. M&A is inherently legal, and first-time founders must navigate contracts, regulatory approvals, and compliance requirements. Engaging experienced lawyers to draft purchase agreements, review liabilities, and ensure proper ownership transfer is essential. Regulatory considerations may include antitrust laws, industry-specific licensing, and employment regulations. Overlooking these aspects can delay or derail a deal entirely. Protecting yourself legally is just as important as negotiating price, It ensures the acquisition is secure and avoids future disputes. 7. Due diligence. Due diligence is more than reviewing financial statements. It's a comprehensive investigation into every aspect of the business. Founders must examine contracts, employee agreements, customer relationships, intellectual property, tax filings, and pending legal issues. Operational due diligence is equally important. Understanding workflows, supply chains, and management practices ensures that the founder can run the business effectively post-acquisition. For first-time founders, this is often the most critical step because it uncovers hidden risks and prepares them to integrate the business successfully. 8. Negotiation and closing. Negotiation is both an art and a science. Founders must balance getting a fair deal with maintaining a positive relationship with the seller. Understanding the seller's motivations, financial expectations, and emotional considerations can often create opportunities for concessions or favorable terms. Once terms are agreed upon, the closing process finalizes the acquisition with contracts, payment transfers, and legal filings. Founders should approach this stage with careful attention to detail, ensuring all conditions, warranties, and protections are documented. Successful closing marks the culmination of months or years of preparation, research, and strategy. 9. Integration and post-acquisition growth. Acquiring a business is only the beginning. The real value lies in integration and execution. First-time founders must focus on merging operations, aligning teams, retaining key employees, and maintaining customer relationships. Operational improvements, marketing enhancements, and product expansion can maximize the acquisition's value. Many acquisitions fail post-closing because founders underestimate the importance of integration. Treating the business as a system to be optimized, rather than just an asset to own, is what ensures long-term growth and profitability. 10. Lessons for first-time founders. The M&A process teaches first-time founders critical lessons in strategy, leadership, negotiation, and financial management. Each acquisition provides hands-on experience in running a business, managing risk, and creating value. While challenging, successful M&A provides an accelerated path to growth, positioning founders as leaders capable of scaling companies and generating significant returns. For those willing to commit to learning, planning, and executing, M&A can be a powerful tool to transform ambitions into reality. That's the full M&A process for first-time founders. Now you know how deals really happen, step by step. If this helped you, hit like, comment which step surprised you the most, and subscribe so you never miss tips that turn beginners into successful business owners.